go live. That's right.
We
That's right.
live. We live.
We about to go live. That's right. That's right. Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Hey, grown folks, what's up? Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me get it right. Welcome to the Donna Smith Show. How y'all doing out there? Ain't nobody saying nothing.
What's good, everybody? I'll say it. I'm ready. I came ready.
How y'all doing, grown folks? We are live on YouTube for the Donna Smith Show on a Sunday. We have today on our panel, Mr. JJ Shepherd. Yay! Timothy John Timothy Mims. I don't know what to call him. John Timothy. I call him John. John, what you want us to call you?
Just don't call me mother.
Don't call you mother? Oh. See, y'all, grown folks, I can't even get it started without them acting up. I already know. But anyway, and we have Benjamin Smith. He is sideways, halfways in the screen, but I'm pretty sure he will be here. I don't mind.
What's up with it?
What's up with it?
Okay,
I don't mind, y'all.
I'm trying to get some meals situated, you know.
Before I even get going, I just want to say something. I don't understand. Y'all be having a whole lot of stuff to do once I go live on this show. Yeah. I don't care what it is. It's feeding the babies, it's braiding the hair, it's doing whatever. I don't know what Ben doing. And John Timothy, he just froze. We can't even see what he doing, but I know he doing something. But I want to say, I thank you guys for being here today. Okay. I appreciate you. And before I get to gapping about anything, you know what we do. Okay, where is the glasses? Where are they?
Yeah, I didn't already show mine twice.
Where they at?
I'm chopping mine.
Where yours at, John? Yeah. H2O? Okay, Ben, we didn't even say the toast yet. Can you slow your roll?
I need some water.
Jesus.
I understand that.
Okay, let's toast to the hostess with the mostest on Donna Smith Show on a Sunday where we just get down and we got all kinds of humor and laugh. John, I don't know where you at, but I guess you holding it up too.
I'm holding it up. You don't hear me tipping it?
I don't see nothing but your face and some glasses.
Mm-hmm. I'm hitting it.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I got in this glass right here. I went to Costco today. That's one of my favorite little go-tos. And during the holiday, they come out with their eggnog. That
I love eggnog.
That Kirkland eggnog, that big old bottle for $9.99 that got alcohol in it. Just a little bit, something.
Oh, it got alcohol in it already.
It has alcohol already in the eggnog. So I need to renew
my Costco membership.
Yeah, you can have this and not even put your brandy in it if you want. But they usually bring it out at holiday times. It's extremely early, or is it the holiday time? Are we almost there, y'all? Because I went today and it was there.
It's 50-something days till Christmas, y'all. I hate to say it, but
how many?
It's 50-something. I don't know.
Well, I hate to say it too. It ain't going. Okay. I don't tell people because it ain't going down like that this year. Okay. We're going to be thankful and grateful every day of the year.
Every single day.
So don't y'all be looking for no whole bunch of stuff because I'll look at here. It's been a rough year for everybody. Okay.
Yes.
And it's going to be a lot rougher for some who A, their unemployment has stopped, and B, jobs are letting you go because you ain't getting the COVID. So folks going getting the COVID vaccine.
You mean the vaccine? Yeah. Because
so I think December 1st, some places by December 1st or November something, you gotta, So people are gonna be hurt. They're gonna be hurt with this year without having the financial means. So y'all don't be expecting no whole lot of stuff. That's all I gotta say. Okay, just know I love you Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that. Okay. And I love you. I love you all year long. I love you. Just know that, okay? Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into some good stuff. Okay, let's start off by these 49ers. Man, they're my boys, but why they lose today? I really was rooting for them.
I'm gonna sip my drink on me.
I mean, they came back a little bit. You know, last week game 2 was a good one. I thought they was gonna pull that one, but you know, they gotta get it. They gotta get it right. I think the Raiders is doing actually pretty good though. The Raiders been, you know, I call them the faders. With the faders, you know, they win, the Raiders win and then they fade off. But the 49ers, come on, baby. I love y'all. Boy, we gotta get it.
You know more about it than me. I hate to say that.
You don't watch any of my other men on the panel? Anybody watching?
Yeah, somebody gotta chime in.
Where's my football folks at? Come on now. What's your favorite team?
Me said to be my favorite team, the 49ers, but I've been busy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have Ben tell us about what he's been doing. He got some situations. Maybe you could show us some of your stuff.
I'm Niners all day.
You a Niners, okay. Right, John?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they just, you know, they still my Niners for life, but I'm just saying, baby, come on, pull it up.
Maybe they're trying to shake off that quarantine weight. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm just talking.
Yeah, you doing too much. I'm gonna have to set you down. I'm gonna have to set you down, JJ. You know that ain't even cool. That was an uppercut. Okay,
that was pretty right good. Along. That was pretty good. That was funny.
Moving right. That wasn't funny. That wasn't cute. Okay, moving right along. I had to talk about my boys. I love them to death, but man, I'm tired of losing. Shit.
It's only been 2 weeks.
I don't want them to lose at all. I don't want them to lose at all.
2 weeks.
Quit playing. Okay, you guys, maybe I just was in the dark, but I had read something about Nike. The Nike stores is going to be closing because of the coronas?
Well, if we're going to talk about this, we need to talk about the whole shipping industry and how they're not talking about that everything is in danger.
So everything that's being shipped, you know, and I must say,
that's why the counters are so empty.
Yeah, they're having issues with this COVID that the shipments and this and that, and you know, and there is some stores, Nike stores, that's going to be closing. And I was like in awe because you know that's a big, you know, people are into this Nike thing, right? So that's going to really be an oucher. You know, I was
not really because. Maybe they'll lose on the shipment side because everybody's ordering from online right now because I know I am. And I get everything off the internet. I'm on Instacart every week, every other week.
Yeah, you don't want to hit me to that. I wasn't even hit to that Instacart.
Instacart is the people who go shopping for you, right?
Right.
You tell them everything you want.
Where she at?
I don't
and
even
for
need a
one
Costco
store,
membership.
and then they deliver it to your house.
I just remembered you had mentioned Costco, and I just remembered I don't even need a Costco membership. All I need is Instacart, and somebody can go in there and get it for me.
Will Instacart get it for you without you being a member?
Without me being a member.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Club as well. Yep. They want that money. So they go.
So they have the card and they go in there and do the shopping.
They don't even need the card. It's Instacart.
Well, who are they? I mean, what make them? I gotta pay.
Company, they connected,
I gotta pay for a card. Why they gotta be have to pay?
Instacart goes directly into the store and gather all the items up and then bring it to the front. And depending, like my sister was telling me, if you Walmart or Safewell, she got Kroger, they take them and put them in there, and then Kroger delivers it to them. So they split the delivery fee.
Mm-hmm.
So Instacart is in partnership with a lot of companies because of what they're doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just pay a little more? You pay a little fee?
Yeah, you pay a little more. You do.
Okay, I got you.
Well, I was at Safeway. The only thing, we gave Instacart their own section, And the reason being is that's store sales. So we don't care about delivery. It's just that it's sales. It's sales. The product is going out to store, no matter which way it's going. If somebody order online, if somebody come in, if someone do it through Instacart, it doesn't matter. It's the sales.
Okay.
So a lot of times Instacart would do the shopping. They'll have shoppers in the store, and then the delivery people will come, and it's a section, and it's a way that so their order is given to them on their phone, and they scan the barcode to match their order.
Okay.
And then they take it on out. So it's
wait,
about
hold
the
on.
sales.
I gotta make this. I gotta make this situation right. I'm sorry,
happened?
this is serious. Donna, keep talking. We doing the Donna Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So there's what's going on with
y'all
the
supposed to be my
industry.
panel. You supposed to have my back.
Yeah, but this kind of impromptu, and I'm good with impromptu. So basically, what's going on with the shipping industry is we're running low on stuff because there's a high demand of it because people are panic buying.
Hello?
And when you panic buy,
hey, I'm on the show.
You're cutting off access to people who really need the stuff.
You hear me?
It's called mute, please.
Okay, thank you.
Mute, please. Go ahead, JJ.
Hello. Hey, y'all. It's your hostess with the muscles. It's the hostess with the muscles. It's the hostess with the muscles.
Talking.
I had to take care of some business. It was a package dropped on my my porch. And I'm up here upstairs dealing with y'all. So I couldn't get down there. So, life goes on, Mr. Smith.
JJ is still talking. He's talking about the Instacart thing.
I heard every word he said.
Okay.
Oh, he was talking about shipping. That's what he was talking about, the shipping industry.
Yeah, well, it relates to everything is that there's a shortage on a lot of stuff. And what is going to happen in the future is there's a mass what is it where it's the employees are quitting, what are they calling it,
exodus, maybe a
mass exodus where people are quitting, so there's a shortage on workers.
But you're talking about the Instacart, right?
Right, but it affects everything that's going on as far as why stores are closing. It's not just the Nike store, it's other companies that are closing. So we're starting to see flagship stores that we would think, oh, they'll never go out of business, either closing stores or having to only resort to online shopping. And I think that's what we're going to eventually see in the future because of COVID. And then cases are continuing to rise, which I am seeing. But I'm not going to go too much on that because YouTube is shutting down videos that are spreading misinformation about COVID. So
just talking about it. That's what I heard. Yeah, you just talk about COVID. They shutting you down.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is it does affect other aspects of the industry and to a certain level, and I see more of that happen in the future. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I think COVID was the timing. Because we were already shifting to online shopping. You have to be aware of this crypto money or currency. So all that is already taking in place. They were already going in that direction. So like when you spoke about Nike already has 2 sites. So they have they have their main stores, and then they have the what you want to call the premium stores, what they call them, outlets.
That's true.
So they use
like in Vacaville, they have the Nike outlet out there, and then in San Leandro too.
They have an outlet store out here as well.
Yeah, so they have the app, which is Sneakers, which is more like their outlet app, and then they have the Nike app online store. So all shipping most of the shipping is free. Because it shifts over, you're allowed to get all the new drops, everything that's out there. You do, and they offer a lot more. It has all the clothing and everything, and you have more access to, like, for me, if I want big and tall, things like that. Right. So when you think about
what you doing, want some big and tall? What's up with that?
Because he a big and tall dude.
Did I ask you, Ben? I didn't. This ain't even your conversation.
Hey. I'm a big and tall dude too.
I'm in that
game. I already know what it is.
Hey, I'm on that king size, bro. You on that king size, John?
King size who?
King size, the online shopping spot.
No, they too expensive. And
king size got a. Oh, I'm sorry, John. We're gonna let you finish.
Is too expensive.
They got something bigger than the big and tall. It's called king size.
They got a bunch of stores, but they're too expensive. They're overpriced. And but I do a lot of online shopping. But like I say, if we go back and we look with this online currency, this Bitcoin and crypto, what's it called? Cryptocurrency or something?
Cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency is what it is. Bitcoin is a type.
Yeah, but it's another one also. It's another type.
Ethereum. You talking about Ethereum?
No, it's start with C. But anyway.
There's several.
Yeah, there's several. So
but y'all let John get his thought out.
We're going in that direction already. More and more online stores was opening up. You got to look. Macy's was already closing down and having a limited amount of stores that were open and really pushing their online stuff. So when you look at stores like that, and everything that's really pushing their online catalogs, you can see what direction they were going anyway. And you got to think, it's the future.
Yeah.
The future is not going into the stores. The future is all these other amenities that we see somewhat that help assist us in our lives, because everybody's lifestyles are changing. We have a lot of probably more at-home workers than we ever had before, and before everything else, So
absolutely.
You got to look. So if you're at home, where should I meet you? I should meet you at home. I should meet you at home, and through your email or through pop-up ads or what have you. And make the sales, So I was going to say something about, and then we have all the devices. Now with your devices, you go on Chrome or whatever, you got autofill. So you just hit something and put your credit card in, all your information right then and there. So that's the direction, we're going anyway. Like JJ said, the future is going to be, we're not going to see these flagship
stores.
Yeah, we're not going to see.
But what's so scary about all of this is the fact that you have the identities that's being stolen behind the, the fraud and people coming in, the cyber folks that know how to steal your identities and stuff like that, because you're putting your sensitive information online to, with these places. And a lot of this stuff is happening inside. It's somebody who works at these particular, I remember years ago at Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster?
I remember that.
I had wrote a check for some movies for $15. Someone inside a Blockbuster stuck my check in some acid stuff or whatever and changed it to $150. And then they put in the memo section for church contribution.
Oh, wow.
Then they were at Wells Fargo's trying to cash the check. And at Wells Fargo identified the check had been altered and called me. And that's how it was caught. But I'm saying, people don't write too many checks anymore. But I'm saying a lot of times it's this internal stuff that's scary too. Once they get your information, all of this stuff we're doing online, from Amazon to Cash App to whatever type of app, you got to put stuff in there that's delicate.
Well, face to face, it happens face to face, like you said, you wrote a check. But security online has gotten much more better, even on the personal level, not just the business security. I use a VPN for security on my phone and my computers. So it's just about getting the education or the knowledge of what you need to do when you if you transition into doing online shopping and
Absolutely.
saying that's the way I go. But the security has gotten so much better, but you have a better chance of catching someone sometimes online than you do in person. Because people
Yeah.
run your check, we have all these other things, they're using
Mhm.
these sliders and everything, and they go to run your credit card and then slid it through their slider at the same time,
Yep.
and that's the
Yeah.
one that's hard to catch. So, but it varies. I'm gonna switch devices, y'all. I'll be back. I'm gonna be mute for
Okay,
a minute.
we'll definitely
I'll be
be
mute for a
here.
minute.
We'll
Okie
be
dokie.
here. I got two gentlemen to hold it up for me while you gone. We'll be waiting on you. So yeah, so that's really good stuff. We have
Yeah,
to
that's deep though, ain't it?
things are going
It
online,
is.
but we got to be really careful. Make sure you secure your stuff. Nike, that was just a big one. I'm like, wow, this is deep.
When did you
And,
hear that news? What day was that?
actually yesterday I had seen it on a thread.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
so that was
Was it some other ones that gonna do the same thing, or just
huh?
Nike?
Well,
Was it some
the only thing
others?
what caught my eye was actually Nike. Like JJ said, it's gonna
Yes.
be other places as well, but
Mm-hmm.
the Nike thing really, because that was the first I had heard of that, and they said there was actually stores that was gonna be closing, and I like going into the Nike outlet in
Me
Vacaville.
too.
Getting some good deals on some good little Nike
Mm-hmm.
walking and running shoes. So, that's gonna be interesting. I'm sad to hear that, but maybe, and they said it was because of Corona. So maybe once everything pans out and get better, if things get
That's
better.
crazy. I can't believe that. That's gonna be. What that sounds like to me. A lot of companies use crisis to shut down things, change things, move things around. That
And
sounds
price
like
gouge.
they're using, it sounds like they're using this, just like most of these companies been using COVID to say, oh, we can't ship things, so it's costing us double the price. Come on, dude. You done went from a $5 combo to a $9 combo. It ain't
Right.
no way the shipping done changed that much. But they
Yeah.
playing all
Like with
these games, and
DoorDash
I just
or
think Nike's
or
doing it.
Grubhub. Yep.
Yeah, I just think Nike
Yep.
is doing the same thing. We want to
Mm-hmm.
pivot. We can lay off 30,000 people right now, and no one will really be upset. So we should do it now during this COVID situation.
Yeah.
It's just what these. It's the character of the business.
Yeah.
If the business is okay with, everybody is a number at Nike, I think. And so if, that's one of those places you got to get in, learn the skills that you need, and move on.
Right.
Well, I feel like a power position for us is buy locally. You can go on Facebook Marketplace. If you go and look for shoes that you like on Facebook Marketplace, you can go, or they can ship it to you through the mail. I've done it before. I've bought shoes from Facebook.
Oh, have you actually? I haven't tried buying anything through their marketplace. What's your experience with that?
It went smoothly. It got sent through the mail. It went straight to my UPS mailbox, which is what I have right now. And I was able to pick up my shoes and no problem. They were the real thing. So that's just buying locally might be the best way to go right now. And that's just one way to deal with it until everything picks back up. Because to be honest with you, I've also been scammed by buying things from overseas. And I'm just like, what is this? And they have my information. And I thought I bought an ice maker and I get an ice tray. Like, that's not what I paid for. Are you
serious? You got an ice tray?
They do that kind of stuff, especially on eBay.
See,
they got caught with that.
Oh,
but us women, we get her from overseas too.
Oh yeah,
but her. But you know what? I would be pissed off. Oh boy, it would be a problem if you sent me a couple of twigs.
Yeah,
and I didn't send you $200. Okay, you got to be a reputable place. And I remember during the pandemic, I had ordered something. I was getting my hair weaved or whatever. and I had ordered something from China, and somebody was like,
Mhm.
"You really are ordering some hair from China?" And I'm like,
Everything
"Yeah."
comes from China. Everything comes from China.
But
I
I
don't care
had
what nobody
ordered
says.
from these people
Malaysia,
before,
like
so
hair.
they're trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do a new place that I didn't know nothing about. But
Yeah.
then
Right.
they made me scared because I was thinking about it. I said, "Oh, okay." And then the pandemic and everything, and they were like, you better wash that and boil that hair and get all of the stuff off because it's coming from
Oh,
China.
nice.
Where you think?
I
Where you
was
think?
scared.
A lot of products
Scared to
come
wear
from
the
China.
hair. I was like,
Give you affected hair.
oh Lord, I can't wear this hair. I can't
Oh,
wear it. I
man.
can't wear it. Oh. And then, they was telling me, don't take the packages you get. You better sterilize your packages because they coming from China. You got to sterilize the package before you open up the product. And then I'm like, you know what? Okay.
I've been ordering stuff from China since before the pandemic and during the beginning of the pandemic.
Even during
I've never caught COVID.
Oh no, I got like that.
Is that
I ordered a
what is
workout.
that?
I ordered a workout. It was a workout machine that it was supposed to be like. It was that push up. They showed all this stuff, and they sent me one of those the hand grips. You know the hand grips that you grip just squeeze.
Yeah.
I'm like, this ain't what I. They just sent me hand grips instead of this whole system they were talking about. I said, I see why it's cheap. So y'all gave me a 15 grips.
Yeah, that was the deal with the ice maker. So I'm gonna have to charge that to the game.
Ice maker
I got it for a deal.
Me off. I would have been okay. And
you
then
get what you pay
I remember.
for.
Let me tell you this story. I remember. You got to make sure you're getting what you want, or you know what you're getting. That's why I only deal with 2 reputable places. But I remember one time I was trying to return something that I didn't like. It just wasn't for me once I got it. So I went to the post office, and they were telling me how it was going to be this easy transaction. It was going to cost me just as much almost.
That's why
that I paid for the item to send it back to China. I said, oh, hell no, I'm going to have to just put this on some kind of marketplace and sell it. I ended up selling it to somebody that wasn't on Facebook, but I sold it from a friend that ended up paying almost what I paid for it.
Yeah,
that's exactly the conclusion I came to with this ice maker deal.
So you have to do that. And
also, shame on them, JJ. I wish I could get. I need to talk to their president. That ain't nice. They shouldn't have been sending you no ice maker, no ice cubes.
It was ice. It was an ice tray.
Oh, that's just funny.
I got you.
But
also, one thing I was doing,
I laughed.
Of course you did. I would have probably laughed. I would have laughed and then cried. I would have been like, you know what? That's just So you guys, okay, changing gears here. You hear about the IRS wanting to spy. Their Congress is debating on a massive reconciliation bill that will, have IRS being able to look into your accounts and stuff for anything over $600 that you may have. They say they want to use this information to catch the wealthy tax cheats.
How would $500 be catching the wealthy?
Anything over $600, so they want to have access. They will be watching your business and your family and your businesses if they end up getting access to look into your account statuses if you got anything more than $600. Are you serious? I mean, really? What kind of rights do we not have anymore? I mean,
I guess I got to
first the mandate. Now the IRS wants to be looking all into your bank information. What the heck is really going on?
I guess I gotta unsubscribe from that OnlyFans. Like I gotta do that with a quickness because they're gonna be all up in my business.
They're gonna be all up in your business. So you got any money somewhere? Business. You got more than $600. You gotta do something.
So if you got more than 600, what are they saying?
If you got over 600, this Congress is trying to come up with this bill where the IRS will have the ability to look into your accounts to see what you're actually doing with that money.
600. It's got to be more than 600.
It says 600 or more.
600. Wow. That ain't even that.
You
get a paycheck. Your paycheck more than $600.
Yeah, my paycheck is way more than $600 each check. I don't know.
But they gonna be all up in your account if it go through.
Wow.
Well, maybe
John, you hear us? We talking about the IRS
on there so I know how I'm making my money.
Look into your monies. Anything over $600. Look at him, got his Niners shirt on. Hey,
all day.
It's your birthday.
All day.
It's your birthday.
I like that
background. You sit there with a glass of milk.
It's your birthday. Hey,
that's right. All day. I've been wearing that all day.
Oh, y'all crazy.
No, you did say glass of milk.
Yeah, she up there with a glass of milk.
Who?
You talking about you, Miss Donna?
Are you trying to be
funny? Ain't no glass of milk. She getting loose, bro.
You missed the
toast.
No
glass of milk.
This ain't.
I didn't miss the toast. Y'all
Let me tell you what this is. This is some eggnog from Costco that already have a little something in it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's like that. What they call the one.
And I got a couple of cubes in here.
Mm.
And I think it's making me feel real mellow.
I think it's one called.
Not mellow. I'm not. Look, I'm a businesswoman now. I ain't gonna be up here acting crazy, but I am mellow. I'm gonna tell you guys, it works. I don't know what they got, how much.
It must really taste good because you pouring it back, boy.
Ben, I didn't ask you, but I didn't ask you all that.
When it's good, it's good. When it's good, it's good. Ain't nothing
wrong
with that,
JJ, when it's good, it's good.
When it's
I ain't
good,
running
good.
from no good.
I had to do a little shoulder shrug with it. Come on
now.
Hey,
it's my birthday. Y'all stop. Okay, let's get back to business. You got me acting crazy now. I ain't trying to be all. No, come on now.
I got you.
But anyway, the IRS, I ain't feeling that one. So hopefully that do not fly. They're debating on this. I hope it don't go through whatever. I mean, that's just too much access. First of all, you mandating we get shot up with this stuff. Now you're trying to look at all our monies that we have in our account. And I know some people gonna probably be investing in crypto because they ain't gonna be wanting to move stuff around. They don't want the IRS all in their business.
They in that. You have to divulge your cryptocurrency now too.
So, you have to claim it. You have to claim that on your taxes now.
Your crypto?
Yep, you absolutely have to.
They just don't want folks to come up no kind of way, huh?
Nope.
They want you to come up. You just got to do it the right way.
Because they don't want no laundry.
Yeah. They don't want the consumer to come up. They want the business people to come up. If you get a business, an LLC, and all that, they ain't tripping. But if you
in a minute they gonna be looking all in your business LF. Well, it said that they want to look at your family and business accounts. So people who have business accounts through the banks and you putting your money in there making whatever, they want to know what you're doing.
Well, they know that anyway.
They want to know what you got.
You ain't never got a letter from your bank at the end of the year talking about the interest, the tax on some of your
interest?
Do.
Okay, I did.
Okay,
yeah, they do. The whole whopping $3. But you end up getting $3 interest.
I got $250. I got $2.50.
There you go.
See?
And
that look like my account.
I was like, oh well, okay, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. That's the stamp cost $1.
25 cents in taxes.
But okay, we ain't dissing y'all. We just giving some grown folk talk and conversation. For those of you who are live on YouTube right now, please chime in.
Absolutely.
Let us know how you feel about anything we're talking about. The panel is here to help me thrive and do what I do. We bring you grown folk talk every Sunday with your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D, with my panel Benjamin Smith, John Timothy Mims, and JJ Shepherd when he wants to tip in. Okay, this is his tip in. Die. Okay, every now and again you come on in.
JJ producing. JJ doing big things.
He doing big things. So now we want to talk about. Let's talk about inquiring minds want to know topic. Okay, this is a hot topic. Inquiring minds want to know. Somebody wants to know. They need our help with this situation. They say they need to know. Do women who start to get dryness down there at a certain age, is that equivalent to a man's erectile dysfunction?
What?
I am experiencing this with my girl. She's dry and got the nerve to complain about my limp noodle.
Somebody needs some oral B time. That's what it sounds like.
So what would you tell this
You need
this
to put
person?
some oral on it.
They're okay. So what they want to know, they're having erectile dysfunction. Bloop. It's dry because she's dry all the time. So it's definitely not a turn on for him. He's like, this is sandpaper. I
know you did.
I mean, I'm not trying to be boastful. I'm just saying it's sandpaper and it's not doing nothing for his Woody, right?
It's dry like baby powder.
But at the flip side of that, she is complaining to him about his limp noodle. So he wants to know, I mean, by her having this situation of dryness all the time, does that have something to do with his erectile dysfunction? He told her that's the reason. But she's saying, oh no, you just got you got stuff going on, dude. You ain't about that life no more.
You know how to handle that situation. All you have to do is when he get ready to get it in, put some Vaseline on his situation, he'd be just fine.
Oh, the Vaseline helps it?
Yeah, he put some Vaseline on it, slide right in, just like it's supposed to be. Use it for the front and the back.
So, okay, Ben.
So my question is,
you went over the hurdle. We ain't talking about the back right now. We talking about the front.
I said you use it for the front and the back.
The Vaseline?
Yes, the Vaseline.
My question is, what are these people doing? Are they trying to get in the mood? Are they going through the motions? Are they actually spending time together? Are they enjoying each other? Or are they just like
don't sound like it.
Like yeah? Are they just going in the bed?
It sounds like he's having
and they
ED.
like.
It sounds like he's having ED, which is erectile dysfunction.
He got ED issues. She got
and it sounds like she's extremely dry. So whether they got from point A to B, I don't know, but they was trying. So either the dryness was there, and the limp noodle was a result of the dryness. So I don't know if they still was able to get through the motion, but he's saying she's blaming him. He's saying you just too dry. I mean, he wants to know if his erectile dysfunction is a result from her dryness.
No.
Donna, please, no more handicapped sexual people, please. This
is real life stuff. I'm here to help whoever needs
this is real.
It is real. It's not made up. This is real. This is real. People are dealing with this.
All I'm gonna say is you can't change the other person. All you can do is change yourself. You can do as much research as you can and figure out how you can do what you can do to fix yourself. And if Viagra works for you, go out and go get some Viagra. If a gas station pill works for you, go get the gas station pill.
So if he gets the Viagra, and I feel you coming from a younger guy,
another person, you need another person.
I hear you. But if he gets the Viagra, and Viagra makes you
right,
and she's still like sandpaper, what do he do?
I told you Vaseline.
The question was,
on it.
She has to be willing to go change herself and make sure that she is feeling it and gets wet. If she not doing that, if she just blaming it on him,
she's just dry. She's dry.
But the question was,
she watching the TV while she
is it the same?
He wants to know.
It could be just as
he
detrimental.
Says,
I'll say that.
He's playing Candy Crush.
He said, wait a minute. He said, does the dryness at her age, at any age, is that equivalent to a man's ED dysfunction?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
So her being dry is causing him to
see. You have to
both of them.
understand, women can go through, it's actually, women have a higher percentage than men when it comes to sexual dysfunction. There's 43% women and 31% men. So the thing about it, it can happen at any age for women. Men usually look at it as they go older or whatever, but some men, come to find out, there's some men at their younger age who are experiencing it as well. Now,
Right.
JJ hit on something earlier when he mentioned about, you know, things do come into play, your motivation or desire to have sex, the arousal, the, you know, are you having, because there is orgasm disorder, you know, or and things like that. But there are symptoms that women have when it comes to this dysfunction disorder. But when you look at some of the things that cause this sexual dysfunction in women, they're actually almost just about across the board on the same line as men. So it comes from blood flow disorder. A man can have, that's what causes men, is blood flow disorder, because all that myth of bone, it's not a bone, right? So it's when blood is being circulated, and that's what causes the erection, all right? So blood flow is one of the issues, blood flow disorder, certain medications and treatments that people have went through. With men, and I'm going to speak on men, okay, but women experience the same thing, because this is more spoken about when it comes to men. Medication, it could be high blood pressure medication, it could be diabetes medication, it could be all these different medications, aspirin regimens that causes the blood to, you know, that causes the blood to thin, and now the flow isn't as like it used to be because the blood has been thin, you know. And then they have that oh my God, when women have pain, it's a I forgot the name of it.
Pain
but it
down
causes
there?
pain during sex, so it doesn't create any arousal for them to get to that point that we call lubricated or wet or whatever. And then hormonal changes goes in men, goes in women. You know, these are all the things across the board. And then health conditions, you know, that causes these different things.
Excuse me.
So it's just the same. It is just the same. But unfortunately, women have a higher percentage. And when, you know, the thing with women having a higher percentage, but it isn't talked about as much. You look at all the commercials, hymns, Roman, all these different things where men can purchase these things. But now one company, Hymns, is actually providing stuff for women now. Now they have her, you know, so it's not something that is new. It's just, it hasn't been the conversation as much as it is when it comes to men. So it's the same thing, you know. We can't say, well, you know, sandpaper.
You know? Sandpaper, I'm sorry, but that's
she can
one of the
she's
terms.
going through.
I was really trying not to laugh so hard when you said that.
If he's dealing, I know I was too. If he's dealing with that and she's dealing with her issue, and they're a couple, this is actually a good thing for them to have. You know, I'm always going to say, have the conversation. They need to have the conversation. And this is something that they actually can support each other in and get the treatments or what they need. And no telling, doing it together, supporting one another through this and getting the treatments, it might take their sex life together to a whole new standard, you know. So, but it's something that happens.
And can I say this?
It might, like, go ahead, JJ.
This is the time where people need to stop hitting below the belt, like for real, and stop using that as a weapon, because that's what's gonna cause the relationship to go downhill further from there. If y'all both recognize your faults, or not a fault, but if you both recognize that this is something that's not working for both of y'all, then y'all can help each other and move on from this. But if y'all attacking each other and trying to make each other feel bad behind this, you're not gonna recover.
You're not gonna recover. The noodle's gonna stay limp and it's gonna stay sandpaper.
Or they gonna use Viagra.
You know, you have
Viagra
to, you
and
know,
go to somebody else.
Right? Or they're gonna go to
you know,
the
but then
over there
we
with
have
the
to be
dryness.
careful. Everybody can't get prescribed Viagra because if he's on certain medications,
because of the heart situation.
Oh yeah,
he's going through it for some reason. For some reason, he's going through
That's true.
Right? We just got finished talking about these different conditions, right? Okay, so he might not can't get that. Some people get the Cialis. Is that what you call it?
Cialis.
Cialis. And that's something.
I should say that.
That's something that there's a prescription where they take every day. You know, and it's to get something into their system.
But it's for when the moment's right, though. That's better than Viagra. Viagra, you know,
it helps. It helps
with that flow.
But it's all about. But you know what? If you're not, like JJ said, if you're not motivated or desired, if there's no arousal, it doesn't mean anything. It's not. You're just gonna be taking this stuff, going through all these treatments, and you're not really there. So it really starts with what do you want to do with you.
I also want to add too that there's other natural ways. If you don't want to go with the pill method, there's also change of diet. I don't know if that has been used. Eating healthier foods and not eating stuff with so much cholesterol, more exercise during the day, stuff like that. Just, I'm not saying do it all the exercise every single day, but just being more active might bring about it might change the way things are going. Yeah. Those are just suggestions.
Those are things that could, definitely.
And there's supplements.
There's natural
like
ways.
Yohamba bark. You know, Yohamba bark has been around for a long time that help men in that area. And it actually had caused a rise in the women. It's called Yohamba bark. It's a tree that's from Africa. And you can get it. Yohamba.
Okay, Yohamba.
You know, don't just Google it and it gets you close. But and they sell it in extract, in a liquid, and you put so many drops and you add so much warm water and you drink it down. I mean, so there's things that you can do outside of going to other things. And like JJ said, that's one of the most important things or places to start is with exercise and change your diet, watching how you eat. You know, one of the things I've done is I try not to eat until I get full. You know, so when I go to a restaurant, I ask for a to-go container, put half my food in there, and I ask for it right away. Don't bring it when my food is here. I need you to bring it before my food get here. I put half my food in there and put that away and then eat what's there. Once you start changing and slowing down, like JJ's mentioned, I mean, that's the best thing, you know, is change your habits, you know, and you'll be surprised what'll start happening, you know, and you watch, because a lot of times with these foods and these GMOs and all this stuff like this, you know, they assist our bodies into taking these changes or causing these changes that we have no idea of what's going on, you know.
So, and you have to, and I mean, even I was talking with some ladies at work regarding you know, because probiotics is good basically for, you know, your digestive system and all that, but they do have some probiotics for women also not only with the digestive system, but it also helps ward off vaginal yeast infections. It also helps with the urogenital infections and bacterial vaginosis, which is a common, really bad fishy infection women get. And actually that's on the STD level, and it can improve the vagina flora. So women who take the probiotics for women will notice a change. I assure you, you will notice a change down there with a lot of things. And even with, you getting more lubricated and stuff like that, those type of things will change. So that's something to consider if you are a woman that's going through the dryness arena, and having those type of challenges, which like John mentioned, it is a hormonal thing. After you reach a certain age, you may or may not start having certain situations. Some do, some don't. Just like some lose their teeth and some don't. I mean, everybody is different. You can't say everybody who turns
How long
60.
does it take for the change to happen?
Not to interrupt you, because they mentioned that for women, it can happen at any age.
Yes.
So it's not like when you reach a point, you can be in your younger days.
You can be in your 30s.
So
women can go through menopause in their 30s.
Well, I'm not talking about menopause, but I'm talking about the sexual dysfunction.
Well, yeah, but with menopause, your hormonal thing changes. With the sexual dryness and all that, it's a hormonal thing.
Things you still are have changing. Babies like that?
Like what?
If you go through menopause in your 30s, can you still have children?
Not if your period stops.
Oh, geez. I didn't know that. I didn't know nobody could get it that early. Some women can actually start going through menopause in their 30s. Yes. By the time they hit 40, they are no periods. They are no more babies. It can happen. Just like some girls can start their periods at 9 years old. Some start them at 11, 13, and 16 years old. Everybody's different, So it's not a rule of thumb. Okay, a woman is 50 years old, she's going to go through menopause. It has a lot to do with genetics and hormonal type of things, Usually when a mother starts her period at 11, her daughter ends up starting it around that time. If your mom went through her menopausal around 50-ish, you usually will go through it around that time. So, there is women who are 40 years old that can't have any kids anymore. Once the period stops, you're not ovulating. You're not releasing any eggs. You're not going through that process of being able to have a baby.
Who got pregnant at 47.
Who?
She got pregnant at 47.
Who, your baby mama?
No. I said my aunt got pregnant at 47.
Oh, it can
happen. You would think they, they're older or what have you. And her youngest child, I think, was born when she was 48.
I seen a woman come into the hospital. There was a woman in her 50s. That was pregnant.
In her 50s, yeah.
She was pregnant with twins in her 50s.
Somebody set a world record. The oldest woman to give birth, and I think she was in her late 60s. And I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, because when the baby nap, I'm napping. I ain't pushing nothing out. They're gonna have to schedule a cesarean and everything, because ain't nothing being pushed out in no. Okay, I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't getting up doing no bottle feeding and all that at no 2 a.m. No, look, you hungry? I'm hungry too. I'm sleepy. Okay, we need a nanny.
Now,
what your daddy doing? What your daddy doing? Is he younger? I hope he is, because he can get up.
I've heard of some really energetic people in their 80s, even like still body lifting. And
I mean, I hope to be that. I hope to be that, but I'm not having no.
It exists, but my thing is in your late 60s, really. What are you doing?
I'm not having no baby. I mean, you got to be able to play ball with them at the park. You got to be able to do. You go come to the little school function. They gonna be saying, "Oh, that's your grandma. Oh, your grandma's so cute." No, that's my mama. No, I ain't embarrassing my kid like that. No.
You want to be able to watch them graduate from high school at least.
Like, you want to be able to walk to the graduation and sit down without your walker. Okay, hello. Okay, hello. Let's move on. Y'all
I know we going.
Y'all making me
on
get a little
tangent.
temperature here. I'm getting a little temperature. But anyway, good information. Inquiring minds want to know. I hope we helped you with that situation. I hope your dryness works out. I hope your ED works out. You know, you guys need to go get help, like John say. Go talk about.
They need to have a conversation together.
And
you can't go get help until they talk to one another.
You got to talk to one another. And Ben say, if all else fails, pull out a jar of Vaseline and use it for both parts, the front and the back. So try that out and let us know how that worked out. I don't know. I'm just a messenger. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said Vaseline. I don't know what brand. I don't know what kind. Vaseline. That's what he said.
Vaseline is a brand.
All right.
There's also Dollar Tree petroleum jelly if you can't afford the Vaseline.
Dollar Tree.
That's right.
You mess around and get hurt. No. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm so grown folks. I apologize. They are acting a little beside themselves today. I don't know what the problem is. But ain't nobody buying no Vaseline. Dollar Tree. I'm not buying no Vaseline from the Dollar Tree.
Why not? It's the same Vaseline. They made too many.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna leave that alone. My brother, you
what
need to.
My
brother.
My
brother. Stuff they sell in the dollar store is not that they made too many. Where you get that from?
Why not? Why is not that? What do you think it is?
It's a liquidation.
It's 2 or 3 years old. It's either 2 or 3 years old. It's the last year's model, or they made too many of them. The broker got the deal on it, and that's where they sell it.
The liquidation stores. So a lot of these stores, like for instance,
you know what? I'm just gonna put this right here.
Listen what he's saying.
DD's is it actually?
Don't you be talking about DD's. DD's got some good little stuff in it. Don't talk about.
I like
don't be clowning no DD's.
But you know, DD's is a liquidation store of Ross.
Yes.
Ross
I be seeing some raw stuff.
So they just take the other stuff, send it down there to make room. Target actually pulls up to one of them stores. I don't know if it's the Dollar Tree or Big Lot or one of them. So a lot of these stores have these contracts for liquidation, and a lot of these companies, like Ben is saying, some of the batteries, like you see Energizer's batteries, well, that's a certain sale or proto that they don't sell no more because they didn't came with copper top. I'm just throwing something out there. So there's the same product. You go get Reynolds wrap. What you think they're gonna put in there? It's Reynolds wrap. You know, Vaseline is Vaseline, or it's gonna say petroleum jelly.
Petroleum jelly is all the same. If you look at the ingredients on both of them,
it's the same stuff.
It's the same, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying the brand. If it's the brand, it's the brand, and it's because either they don't sell that type no more, or it didn't sell or whatever, and you see them in there. We get. I'm not there no more, but at Safeway, items would come. And you have a sticker on there that says only sold at Safeway because they get a deal on this particular model or brand that's not sold nowhere else.
Well, I'm glad y'all enlightened me in the audience that's watching because, dollar store.
Well, that was
I ain't got no shade on it because I go in the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? It may be some situation, but all this educational stuff, okay, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
But I do understand DD's. No, don't talk about my DD's because DD's, I done got some good little stuff in DD's. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Yeah,
I done got some fabulous stuff in Macy's and all that too, but I done got some wonderful stuff in DD's that's been some good prices. So anyway, women who chase men, we need to talk about that. Why do women chase men? And do men like to be chased?
GD.
What is GD mean?
Think about it.
What? Huh?
I'm about to fall out my chair messing with you.
What does GD mean?
Oh my God.
I'm lost too.
GD.
Good.
Okay, that's all right. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Hey, I've been chased before, and I didn't even do none of that. So I don't like being chased. Some people chase.
Just a man. They just wanted to chase you. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is in my earlier years.
But they probably was
anymore,
sometimes you chasing because you already know what it's gonna be about. You just want to hurry up and get to it.
You got a message about it, huh?
And you don't want nobody else to get to it, so you gonna chase. I mean, but do men like that chase? Did you like it, JJ? Did you like it when you was being chased?
I'm just grateful social media wasn't around at the time or wasn't as popular, because I think this chick would have taken it to social media. Like, she was obsessive, and she didn't care. She was
obsessed about you. She wanted JJ.
Yeah, I had never had nobody do this to me before. This was in my high school days, and this chick was just all on me, and she wouldn't let up. And was every time
she was attracted to you,
but I wasn't attracted to her, and I let her know that I was very upfront about that I wasn't attracted to her, and she kept pursuing, and it
so what
hurt
does
her
this
feelings.
say? What does this say about the woman when she's the chaser? How do men read a woman that's chasing him like that?
Have you seen the
turn on, or is something wrong with it?
Yeah.
You think she's thirsty? Is she thirsty?
I'm sorry, I went there.
You're right, the Parkers.
Y'all always see y'all be playing too much. Y'all be
playing. I'm sorry, I went there.
We trying to give some good information to the grown folks.
She chased me. And she asked me my name, and I told her my name was Steve, right? And I remember she was calling out, Steve. I could hear somebody, Steve, but I kept it moving because Steve ain't my name.
John, that's not right.
I finally seen her.
That is not right.
Put him in,
she's
dude.
calling
me.
Man, she's calling me. Because to me, there's a difference in a chase and being interested in someone.
Yeah.
If a woman shares that she's interested, I can probably work with that. But when you chasing me, putting in all this work, I start thinking about desperation. I start thinking about what the dysfunctions you got, or what
what constitute putting in a lot of work? I mean, if she's showing interest by reaching out, calling.
Wait, hold on. Interest and chasing is two different things. Two different things.
So chasing is somebody that pops up at your house,
like
or
JJ said,
jump out of the bushes or something. What is chasing? That's what we need to
usually
clear.
Probably popping up, you have places, probably just throwing themselves touchy feely, probably just doing a little too much.
When they see you in a public arena, they don't know how to really, they don't know that line of, just.
They don't know lines, period. They don't have any boundaries. They don't care how you feel personally. They want something with you. And men, I feel like with men, it's a double standard, because men can't do that. They're going to be looked at as a stalker, and you're going to have maybe a sexual harassment, or what is the word? What is it?
You're gonna be registered as a sex offender.
You got a
restraining order. So what you're saying is that the same actions is looked at differently if a man is doing it than a woman is doing it.
When a woman is doing it, it's like, first of all, I know I'm not the best looking dude in the world, to be honest with you. So for you to be acting like that and trying to chase me, and you don't care even after I said no, that you're out of pocket.
But did you say no? Did you actually say no?
No, I did. I said no. I shouldn't have left the door open, like, when Mike Epps' wife in that comedy skit smacked him, was like, "Don't give her no hope." I probably should have not gave her no hope. I probably should have just.
Well, why do men give hope? Do men give hope to keep that spare tire, or what?
I said we could be friends. I said we could be friends, but what my young self wasn't realizing is that she don't want to be friends. She want to jump my bones, and she don't care what I say. Saying we could be friends is giving her hope, and I probably should have been an a-hole. And I'm
I'd
a
like to know
sweetheart.
what is Benjamin Smith doing right now. This is ridiculous.
It's the Blair Witch Project in his screen.
I wish
I'm
he'd
trying
get
to
it
ignore
together. Really get it together, dude.
I'm
Get it
trying to ignore
together.
it.
Dude, we are live. We are live.
Well, what
Yeah.
let me tell you my video again.
I mean, handle your
Blair Witch
business. Mute your screen. Do something. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a trip when, you know, and I believe on any side, you know, when someone chasing somebody, because
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to chase someone. If you show interest and they don't reciprocate back to you, then it's a waste of time. You know, you need to move on. If you got to put all this chasing and extra effort, you're really setting yourself up to possibly become used and treated in a way that you wouldn't want to be treated.
Exactly.
You know, because you put yourself.
So it has to be a mutual thing. You
And
have
some
to
people
know
will
that
take
you're
advantage
both
of that.
interested.
She all on me, he all on me, and take advantage of that. Oh, I'm gonna get him, or I'm gonna get her to do this and do that. You know.
So a woman that's chasing you as men, I'm a woman, so I'm looking at it differently, somewhat. But okay, if a woman is chasing you, she's interested. Chasing, letting you know she's interested, calling you a lot, wanting to set up, you know, you guys hooking up, blah, 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 blah. It seems to be too forward. You're feeling her, but you're not feeling her like that. She's coming on really strong. What do you guys say about that type of woman? I mean, does it matter? I mean, does it mean, okay, if you were into her, I guess you would look at it as being flattered. I'm feeling her too. Man, I'm really loving this. She coming. I mean, how does it really make you guys feel?
If she's showing
and my
interest,
viewing audience, I want to see your
flattered.
comments too.
I might feel flattered if she's showing interest, just interest. But if she's chasing and every time I turn around, she texting, she doing this, calling that, you know, it's like, wait a minute.
What if she's just texting saying, good morning, have a lovely day. Just thinking
but that's
about
not chasing.
You.
That's showing.
That's not
so
chasing.
What is chasing?
Yeah. Well, hey,
chasing. Hey, chasing is being obsessive, trying to make a show in front of people and not really caring about your feelings and not listening to you when you say that you don't like these advances. But the situation
I was kiss you in public and stuff like that.
I went through that, and I was just like, I don't know what you got. Don't.
But
be
what
kissing
if you
on
was
me like
trying
that.
to kiss her? What if you was trying to kiss her? It would be okay.
Hell no. If the situation wasn't leading up to that, and there was no kind of conversation that led up to that, and I lean in for the kiss or whatever, that's gonna look bad off top. But there's also that people are lacking in social cues. That's something that you have to develop over time. And if you're not a social person, which there's a lot of introverts out there, I'm one of them. I'm an introvert at heart, but I'm an extrovert when I need to be, which is why I'm here, is I'm in my extrovert mode. But a lot of people who are introverts and don't really socialize like that, they lack those social skills to be able to know, hey, this person is not feeling me like that. I need to move on. And I think that's what that is. It's a lack of social skills, because it can go both ways.
Yeah, you have to be able to discern if they are being receptive to your advances, because some people will like you. And I think some men do like knowing that a woman is interested in him. That's true. He's not just being he likes to be the hunter and the chaser and all that, but he wants to know she has some kind of interest because he doesn't want to be rejected, right? But I think it could be overkill if a woman is just doing too much. You know, there's some women that's just doing too much. She want to ask you on the first date. Some men may take that as flattering. Oh, wow, she want to take me out to dinner on the first date? Okay, right on. Let her pay for it. I mean, it just depends on the man. But most men want to they want to woo and wine and dine you the first couple of dates or so, so she could be just doing too much, so inviting you at her house. Come on over my house. You can spend a night. Bring your overnight bag. I ain't got no problem. My kids gone for the night. You can, and he's like, whoa.
Chasing it.
I mean, he's thinking with his little head, like, whoa, I can get some tonight. But then his big head is saying, well, damn.
That's usually them youngsters.
How often do she do this? She don't, we
That's
ain't
them youngsters. When you in your 30s and 40s, you ain't tripping like that no more.
That's not true.
I don't know about 30s. Now, maybe 40s and 50s.
If I was invited over, I know it'd be something.
Still running around like they 18, 20.
There's some 50-year-olds running around thinking they still got it. They still getting to get it. Trust me.
I was in my 20s and I got invited over and I thought it was gonna be something, and she had a bunk bed and she was like, you sleep on the top bunk, and I was like, what is this? But
night, boo.
Did you say that? Or you was like, or did you actually say what is this?
Break these suckers down and make a double.
I was
John, shame on you. Shame on you, John.
I should have if I knew what I knew now back then, like if I knew what I knew now and was able to go back to that time period, I probably would have said something.
Did you go to sleep on the bunk bed? Did you go to sleep?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, I think it's very good to be just be respectful of whatever the space is.
I didn't feel like leaving. I was like, I'm gonna just stay tonight. I'm gonna chill.
But I do think too. My thing is, when you put yourself in situations, first of all, if you're inviting a man to spend a night at your house, that's fair game wide open. So if you're not looking to get down like that, don't invite him to spend the night at your house. Go out and do things that doesn't bother. If he's asking you to go to Carmel for the weekend, and y'all ain't slept together yet, you're gonna sleep together for the weekend in Carmel. What do you think may happen?
May not. You may not. We can't
unless you talk about it beforehand.
We can't put a conclusion on it.
I don't mind going, but I'm not ready to.
There's also this Me Too movement, and there's also about consent. So you got all of this movement, leading you on. I'm not saying that that's what's going on with all the cases that have existed. I'm just presenting a possibility that somebody was led on, and you're inviting somebody to a hotel room, and you're thinking something is going to happen, and they really do want to Netflix and chill. Like they just want to chill with you and watch this movie and go to sleep with no intercourse. Sometimes it's just
being in the adult company of the opposite sex.
Right.
You may have conversation, watch a good movie, have a drink, laugh, talk, get to know each other, be close. I mean, I can actually sleep and snuggle up to a man without it having to be sex. It doesn't have to be sex.
Right. But
if we're not ready for that, I am respecting that. And I want you to respect until I'm ready. And when you're
what if he took his Cialis and he's standing there?
I don't care if he took his Cialis. That was his choice to take his Cialis without talking to me first. So if he all stiff and stuff and going through the motion, I'm sorry, you didn't talk to me. But see, and another thing is, it's hard to really plan. Some things are just spontaneous because
that's true.
You come together and you really don't know how you're going to feel, how the vibe going to be. Y'all may have a little wine. You may just be close. You may be smelling good. You may be, stuff happened. You didn't plan for it to happen, but it happened. So sometimes, it's not easy to say, okay, well, I'm going to go with you, but we ain't going to do this, that. How do you know? And then you already planting that seed. Because some men will say, well, maybe we shouldn't go right now. Yeah. We ain't going to be doing that. I'm about to spend about $500. You ain't going to, you telling the brother he ain't going to be able to get none. I don't know. It just depends. So you know, it's all about that communication and where you're at, the level that you're at, how grown you are, you know,
That's
your
true.
level of understanding with one another. You know, I don't like putting no script to nothing. I like things to flow, to happen, to blend, and
I agree.
We grown, right? So whatever
Right.
happens, it happens, and then we talk about that.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the best. It keeps it sexy, it keeps it hot, it keeps it sizzling. When you start putting a calendar on things, well, we're not going to do anything until December 31st, 2021, and it's October 3rd today.
I've had situations where it happened the first night. So
you turn around and go out to the movies on October 25th, and next thing you know, y'all getting it in. But didn't you say December? Shut up. Just let it go. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. If you into each other, unless you talk about something up front, maybe it's morals, maybe it's religious things, whatever it is, you talk about, look, I'm celibate. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to live right. I'm trying to do this. I'm saving myself for marriage. A person needs to respect that. Therefore, we don't need to be going to Carmel unless we doing a turnaround trip. I'll go to Carmel with you, but we ain't staying in no room overnight. Let's just go walk. Let's walk the water. Let's have something to eat. Let's have a good day of it. Let's leave early in the morning. Let's come home.
In the Bay Area.
Well, we go in the Bay Area too. I mean, I don't want to go to Lake. I don't want to go to Lake Merritt though. I got to do something.
You said you just want to walk the water.
Don't take me to Lake Merritt, John. Don't take me no Lake Merritt now.
So
let's drive down to Half Moon Bay or something.
You want to spend $1,000 at Carmel and do nothing?
No, you don't have to stay overnight. You can just make it an early morning drive. JJ, you feel me, right?
It's clear like it's. I'm just kidding.
I mean, we can say 10 o'clock, Donna, 9:30, 10 o'clock, be ready. I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go for a little coastal drive today. We're gonna go down, we're gonna drive down to Half Moon Bay. It's a nice day. We're gonna walk along the water.
Half Moon Bay is nice. I've been there.
And you know, about 6, 7 o'clock, we're gonna head back. That's not putting us in a situation to be bumping and grinding. If that's not what you're ready to do.
Well, the problem is people want these fast food relationships, and people need to have that build up first. They need to really get to know each other and not be so much
you have to establish a friendship and a connection with somebody first.
And
you just don't jump into the bed with them.
Now the key was the connection. So do you think connection is on the time factor? Or could it be?
I think connection can come at whatever time the connection comes. I don't think it's a time factor. You can't put, just like some people will say, I'm a date for 6 months before I do whatever. I mean, you just can't. When you become grown and mature and you know what you want, and you feel connected with the right person, you can't put time factors on stuff. You may have moral. You may say, some people just come straight out and say, look, I'm not trying to fornicate. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I like you. I'm feeling you. I'm hoping that this can go into a serious direction. We're going to do some fun things together, but we ain't sleeping together. Be straight up. Not necessarily
towards the fornication, just two people coming together saying, you know what, we fit.
Yeah, we fit.
We fit.
Now let me snuggle up under you because I'm cold. It's winter time. I'm cold. Hold me. We fit.
What they said, JJ, I told you to bring your jacket.
Hey, right. See, it's almost like you know me for real. Like I would have said. You know what?
I'm sick of y'all. I'm really sick of y'all. I don't need to bring no jacket. That's not even right.
Oh, so did you chase it?
No,
because
all this activity with no activity.
If he knows I'm cold, he's gonna give me his jacket if I don't have one.
You're asking me to cuddle with you. Don't be surprised if you feel something growing. That's all I'm gonna say.
There you go.
Well, you got to be able to handle yourself. I mean, if it's growing, turn to the other side or something. I mean,
you want us to spoon, and you ain't expecting something to grow.
Oh Lord, help us, grown folks. This is what we do on a Sunday. I don't know what to say. We only got a few more minutes, but I'm gonna bring out our last question of the evening because they doing too much, you know. But this is what we do on the Donna Smith Show. We talk about grown and sexy things. So you got to be ready because you never know what script we may flip. They be acting like they doing some stuff in the background. They ain't doing nothing. They listening to all this. They ready to blast when I say, okay, what's up, Tim? What's up, John? What's up? And Ben always flipping around. I don't even want to go there. Let's leave that one alone. But anyway. Our last question of the night is regarding, okay, so you had this situation where there's a woman, and after the oral pleasuring, she asks her guy to put on a condom. Is this necessary if one has already put that mouth on it?
Whoa.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a junior.
Right.
If you don't, if you're gonna get certain venereal diseases.
But your mouth has been all in it. Now I can get the part about not wanting to have a junior, but your mouth has been all in it. So what?
Well, everybody don't put their mouth in it.
But the question is,
some people just put their mouth on the top part. They don't put their mouth
pay
in
attention.
the hole.
The question is this: after oral pleasure, she asks you to put on a condom.
Yes.
Is this necessary if one has already put their mouth on it?
Yes.
So why are you asking her to put on a condom when you already slurped the soup bowl with your mouth without a dental dam? But you asking her to put on a condom.
You're protecting against having a kid at this point. That's all you're doing.
Venereal disease.
Right.
But the venereal disease can come by the mouth. It can come by the mouth.
Mouth can be clean and pee can be dirty.
You can get all kinds of shit through the mouth. Let's keep that straight. Anything can happen through the mouth. But
the only thing
you're protecting against, at this point, you're protecting against having kids. You're not already exchange bodily fluids down there, but you're just making sure that you don't fertilize the egg at this point.
So it's nothing wrong with her saying, well, baby, you just slurped me up for about 15, 20 minutes. It's all good. A girl feeling like wuddy putty muddy. But I need you to put this condom on if you want to enter into me.
There you go.
How would a man, how would that make you feel as a man?
I mean, JJ said it. The only thing at that point is the preventive pregnancy. To prevent pregnancy.
Right.
But she might not, she might not have had you tested. Yeah, so she think it's okay to use your mouth. A lot of people think that.
Yeah,
a lot of people
the mouth can contract STDs just like the cootie can.
People don't know that.
That's true.
No,
a lot of people don't know
you
that.
Can get certain things, and you can do things with the mouth.
You can actually transmit from the mouth.
And you can transfer herpes simplex 1 to herpes simplex 2 by sucking on the mouth, doing the thing, and then you down there on the thing. And then, it's just so many different juices and stuff flowing, flipping around. You don't
especially
know.
If you're eating the booty like groceries. You can really do it. Hey,
like Instacart.
Yep. Sure can.
That's another topic for another day. Y'all get bad today. I don't know about
all kinds of germs. So
yeah, because but I mean, to keep it on a more, I'm not. I want to really just blast out. You know how I do. But anyway, I'm trying to be real good. But keep transferring from the anal to the vajayjay. Yeah. Or the anal to the woody wood.
Everything.
Y'all external, but stuff do go into the little situation and get in there. That's a different type of bacteria coming from the anal to all that stuff in the front.
Yes, it
and
is.
People don't realize that. That's why they say first you should do your anal. First you should do the vajayjay, then go to the anal. Not come from the anal to the vajayjay, because you bringing all that bacteria to the vajayjay. The bottom line is you need to decide which way you want to go. That's all I'm saying. You don't need to be flipping scripts like that. That's just too much. And the bacteria that's in each area is not the same. So you're going to find yourself in a world of situations, especially being a woman. And men too, y'all get stuff too, that you got to go see about. Well, women, we're internal and we get stuff that breed. And before you know it, we didn't grew a whole, army of stuff up in there. That
a garden. You got a garden. That's all. Just a little garden. That's all. Not no.
Did he
say garden?
I think you just doing too much gardening in your own yard back there to be saying something like that. But anyway,
that's why I said I don't want to be an army of.
We do, and so you have to be careful, grown folks. You have to be careful. But the question is,
Oh, I ain't even put my stuff.
Some people do question the fact that if you're gonna have open sex with not worrying about latex, and you're using your mouth, why use the latex, period? But on the flip side of that, I can understand if you don't want to have a kid, and especially if you're a man and you want to ensure that, because women can tell you all day long that they can't have a baby, that they on birth control, or whatever they want to tell you, and it's not true.
And bring your own condom. I'm not gonna say
all women, but some women will play that.
Bring your own condom and make sure it's a brand new one, because somebody could just stick a needle inside the condom. And so bring your own condom.
Needles.
And don't put it in your wallet, none of that.
They can stick a safety pin up in that bad boy.
Yeah, they can put a safety pin in there because they want your baby. And
here you got
I got a condom.
You're like, okay, cool. Little Johnny.
You know how you do that? You know how you do that? Don't have sex with people you don't want to have no kids with. Then you ain't got to worry.
There's that too.
If you got to be going in that area with that situation and you got to worry about her poking with needles, you ain't got no business with that one.
I just say that men, it's always been about worrying about the woman protecting herself, and she should, by all means, she should. But men should protect themselves too.
That's right.
You guys have to look out. If you don't want babies, don't go by what the women say. Protect yourself. Put a condom on. If your mouth is loosey-goosey and you want to do all this stuff with your mouth, you can't have no baby through the mouth. So do your thing with your mouth. But when you're ready to do the other thing, put your condom on.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what she tells you, because there is a lot of stories out here. Certain what I want to say, contraceptives are not 100% accurate. I know somebody got pregnant with an IUD in them. They got pregnant with an IUD. They got pregnant on birth control pills. It's not 100% accurate. So it's 98, 99%. So there is that 1.5% chance that you can get got.
The industry loves to say if used properly, but
trust me, the lady I knew with the IUD, it was inserted properly. After she got pregnant, they had to go up in her to take it out. I mean, come on now. That's something the doctors put up in you. So you just have to, as a man, you have to make sure you're protected as well. You don't want a child. You don't want an STD. Protect yourself. No one likes the latex. I know they're horrible. I hate them. But when it comes to protecting yourself, you got to do what you got to do. Until you and your partner can be on the same page, you guys have been tested, you're cool, and and you trust each other to know we just getting down with each other. And hopefully that will be the case. Hopefully. So, that's just my...
I got to check out.
Okay,
All right, my brother.
We
Peace
getting
and
ready to
love.
go.
Having you, bruh.
Nice seeing you, JJ. All right, Ben.
Thanks,
All right,
John.
brother.
Thanks for being a
I'll
part
talk
of
to
it.
y'all later.
And I'm okay. Bye, sweetheart. And
So,
I
in
want
other
to
words,
end
wrap it
this
up.
show right now, wrapping it up with we have had some very, very wonderful grown folk topics and discussion tonight. You guys have been the bomb, my panel as usual. JJ, it's always a pleasure for you to come through. You surprise me every single time, but I appreciate you being. You are on the money all the time, crazy as heck, but you be here. And folks is loving you. You just all over the map. But sometimes, you better mute yourself when you got other stuff going on, because you upside down.
Folks be hitting you in the middle, and I got enterprises over here. So I had one enterprise. Somebody,
You hear him, JJ? It's always a story, but it's all good. And Sharon and Sylvia, we'll see you guys when you can join the panel, when you are free to be a part of what I do. Thank you again, Donna Smith Show. See you guys next Sunday for some grown folk topics and discussion. You have been the bomb. We love you. Leave your comments. Reach out, DGRIER12,000 @yahoo.com. Also, join me on Facebook under Donna Smith. YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. Donna Smith, aka Lady D. I am on Instagram. I believe it's Donna_A_Smith at Instagram. I'm there, y'all. Google me, Lady D Donna Smith. And don't forget my music on CD, baby. Don't forget my book, Seduction of the Hidden Diva. Make sure you go to Amazon, get you a copy of these sizzling hot stories. My boy JJ right there designed this cover for me and all of this. He's the bomb. Thank you, JJ. This is, man, priceless. And I'm working on that next book. So we got work to do, my brother. All right. See y'all.